Shidim Shari, good morning. Saturday, July 6th, 2024. Let's get going. First up, the VIX. Flashing caution. Not a surprise where we are with the VIX as well as the rest of the equity market. Be careful. Okay, we are teetering on complacency. Next up, TLT. Nice bounce. Um, Back into the gray zone. And yeah, well, we're just gonna have to go day by day, week by week, with econ data. Not much else to say. The what we do know is it still mixed, mostly because the Fed like to monkey with the data to make the economy look better than it is. For those in the private chat group, you saw me. You saw some post by Moa about how the job data was inflated once again as far as all the new job that we got last month, but they also went back and revised not just May, they also revised downward the number that they put out in April. It's insane. um, it's head scratching that uh, they can just outright doctor the number because they know the current headline is what people focus on, right? If you subscribe to the Wall Street Journal or any major left wing propaganda, Washington Post, New York Times, job market strong. Oh my goodness. It's absolute insanity. Okay. It's absolute insanity because it is anything but strong, but unfortunately, politics play in to what they do. I mean the politician, okay? Because the one thing that um, was glaring yesterday that I point out was, you know, the government payroll and non-farm payroll. All those numbers are so doctored. You just cannot trust any one of those numbers. For example, the non-farm payroll was up 206K. It's announced yesterday, beating the expected number of 160K. So if you go Google up what the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal say, they all had similar headline about how the economy is still doing well, job market is still strong, blah 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 blah. What is omitted and buried in all those articles, if there are even in there, is that even though the current month, last month, the current data show that it beat by 40,000 plus 46,000 because the expected number was 160. The number came in 206. So 160 compared to 206. What they omitted or buried deep in the article, even by the Fed, they buried deep into the announcement, was they revised downward April and May number by 111,000. Okay, so keep that in mind. We beat by 46,000, but we revised downward by 111,000 on the previous 2 months. It is insane. Absolute corrupt insanity. Now, before I move on, for those that in the private chat group, as well as private communication with me here and there. I talk about economy as much, if not more, than the individual stock. And to be honest, I am shocked and surprised that people think there's something wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, they're just surprised that I'm passionate. How can you be not? You think the stock that you invest is is moving on a binary, good earning, stock up, bad earning, stock down? You think that is the binary scenario that you are dealing with, or that's the only thing that you care about? Let me ask you this question. Does the economy play into the part of if your stock beat earning or miss earning? I'm sure the answer is absolutely, right? If that is the case, do you think the politician and their policy have any impact on the economy? I hope your answer is yes. Otherwise, get the F out of the stock market. Okay? It's insane to me to think that you can void your brain of common sense and how politics play into the part of the stock market. Absolutely insane to think that you can ignore what's going on in DC and how it impacts your investment. Why do you think the rich and powerful pay the politician and corrupt the politician? Because they don't care about the investment? Oh my God, people, please wake up. Money control power, does control the economy and the investment that the powerful people have. Why do you think Nancy Pelosi makes so much money in the stock market? Oh, the naive attitude of way too many people, not just one, many of you. I'm sure I urge all of you, when I talk politics, but I welcome anyone to point out where I have been wrong. For those that follow me the last 3 years, where have I been wrong in my political view, as far as what's how corrupted they are? Go way back to Ukraine. I was the first and only person that tell you that the crazy price in oil is just greed, nothing to do with any nonsense that they want to sell you. Well, anyhow, let's get going. Enough of me ranting, because yes, I feel like a little rant this morning. It's always healthy to rant. And because, guess what? You think TLT doesn't move on policies, economies, and politicians? It's insane. Stop it. Absolutely stop it. If you think that you can void yourself of politics and put money into, especially TLT, the bond market is all about economy and politics. All. 100%. So, good God. Good God. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Good God. All right, so TLT, doing okay. We just had to wait day by day, week by week. And if that's not enough of a sermon for you to stop ignoring politics and I I don't know what to say. Okay, next up, all the indices. I talk about short. The least favorite of the short for me. Okay, to me it's one of those things where if you have it, and I have not touched. The last time I did anything with Dia was short. Okay, bear spread back here. It was a win, but that was it. I thought about uh, going short spread here, and I had ordered in, but it was a tad too high. I was looking for it up here, and it never get to 402. I was looking at, perhaps doing like a 402, 392 kind of bear spread. That would have been sweet, right? To have a 10-point spread there for $2 and then make money. But so for now, if it get back up there, we'll try. Okay. SPY. I did try. I did put in an order, but it was a tad um, too cheap, because when you buy a bear spread instead of sell a bear spread, it's a debit, right? So I was trying to sell. Which one was I trying to sell? I was trying to do a 555, 545. Okay, so a 10-point bear spread going out 2 months. Okay, I'm still aiming for that next week. If the market went higher on Monday, I will try again. But basically, I'm thinking about 555, 545, or all the way down to 542. At least 10 to 12 point spread on the SPY. And like I said, going out 2 months. Okay, I'm not doing it 1 month. We'll see. We'll see how that works. But so yeah, so that's my play. I think SPY is ripe for a bear spread. QQQ, same thing. I was looking at it, and I'm more patient here. Okay, I'm looking at more like a 500. I did not have an order in for the QQQ. Yeah, if it get up to 500, then you betcha I will try a 500, 488 ish. Once again, like a $12 spread going out 2 months ish. That would be a pretty sweet right? I think so. IWM. It's like I said, every time I look at IWM, I chuckle at the recommendation that Tom Lee, one of the most popular pundit slash experts on CNBC, as he recommend IWM to be the big winner for 2024. Well, guess what? It's a big nothing. It has been nothing but a nothing burger. Okay, yeah, no touch from me. No touch. All right, let's move on to Max 7. Let's start out with the bang. NVIDIA. For those that follow me the past couple weeks, yes, I bought. Okay, 120, 119. I came back in. I have ordered at 117 all the way down to 108, but those are sitting order, which I would let it trigger if it happened. But for now, I'm content in buying the shares I bought. I bought as high as 121. Okay, because at the time, that's where the 20 MA was. I had order riding the 20 MA until that trigger. After that, I just reload order at 120 down to 118, and they keep trigger, but nothing below 118, and that's fine. And I will keep throwing out order there at 121. I think 120 is fine. I don't need to chase it higher. Okay, but for now, would I trim if I see something up there? Yeah, but I'm not gonna trim here. Okay, I'm fine holding it here. Was it tempting to trim at 128? Yeah, it was, but I'm like, well, I have ordered in to trim some at 134. Okay, so that's where my target right now is 134, and of course 144. All right, that's my two trim spot. Should we go into another melt up? Tesla, wow, wow. I'm telling you, it's just like, it's, hey, if you have Tesla, congratulations. Okay, I was not bullish or bearish on Tesla for the past 3 months, right? I turned more bullish down here, but then that was it. After that, I'm just like, okay, you got your move. That's it. And then it's like meander for 2 months. But wow, wow, okay? Wow, if you're long, please, please sell to 63, to 64, yeah? Raise your stop at the least to 33, to 30, you know? It's like I said, you can't. It has run, wow, okay? It has run significant. Can't give it all up, okay? So yeah, I have nothing, so Meta, I trim, um, yeah, I trim. And where would I trim next? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take a look at how we can do a fib extension. Where would be a good spot to do a fib extension? It's tricky, okay? Doing a fib is not it's not straightforward. Okay, so let me think on how we can do this. Give me a second here. I had to do something on my phone for a split second. Yes, when it comes down to fib, I think it is often it is more like an art and science. Okay, it's not I think the word art is kind of like a badly used word, so you can cross that out because that doesn't really apply. It's not exact science. I think that's a better way to put it. Okay, but let me finish my thing on my phone here. Okay, all right. Let's do 2 years. Let's go back 2 years. Okay, so let's say we do the breakout right here, okay? Because it was going this way, and then you had this long bull run. Yes, it's tricky. It's tricky to do this, okay? But let's do a couple. Let's play. Okay, if you're doing it from here to that high, uh-huh. Okay, so what I just did there is basically start the fib at like a breakout, okay, because that's where the breakout was, and then it hit the 52-week high at the time there, and then I did the extension. And if you use this fib, then the next trim spot is 557, 558 ish. All right, not bad, not a bad fib, right? And if you go 3 year out, let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like that because look, where the fib start is basically okay. So now, okay, so another thing you can do, or we can do, okay. So let's remove that. Let's do the fib um, using Okay, it's so hard to draw it sometimes when you're doing weekly. Okay, let's go back to the 2-year chart. 2-year chart. Okay, this time we're gonna do it up there. But let's see. Let's say, like I said, it's nothing wrong to play around with different things. Okay, so like I said, we start right here at this, add drawing, fifth extension. Instead of here, we're gonna go with this right here because that was the top. Okay, before I break out, because that was see, line up with this trend line here, this support, this resistance. So let's do that. And there you can see that it hit that fib. But this 100% here, that means it double up. Okay, so basically what that tell you is from here to here was the complete move, and then from here to up there is a double up move. Okay, so that's one way to use that fib. And if you use that fib, then the next level, the 161.8, is way up there. I like the other one more, the one I drew previously more. So yeah, so use a fib extension to get your spot above. Microsoft, once again, I trim. Okay, I trim. Now, let's do a fib here. Okay, let's do one here where you go here to the 52-week high there. Bang, there you go. Well, guess what? That's why I trim here. I trim more. I think 466 was the last trim that I had. Next up, 475. Okay, like I said, use, once something hit 52-week high, you have to use fib extension to guess the destination above. Okay, there is no other way. The bots for sure, some will, and then some human FOMO will, of course, move it higher, right? Okay, so let's do Netflix. Okay, I already drew in Netflix, and guess what? It got there. It got there. Almost, okay? So yeah, once again, okay? Use it. Amazon. Same thing, okay? I already drew it. It's there. Okay? It's useful, okay? All I gotta tell you, it's useful. Use it. Apple. Okay, there's this trend line here. I'm not sure what this one is. How important is this trend line? I don't know. But for now, let's color it white so we can spot it. But wow, okay, breathtaking move on Apple. All AI. Oh, the AI. The love for the AI. Okay. Based on what I see here on this, I wouldn't call that much of a trend line. Okay, can I go even deeper than, let's go 10 years. What is that white line? Yeah, you can say that it's part of like a channel, right? Like this line right here, and this one, because it hit like low, high, 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 low, break. It's okay. It's all right. You can call this the backside of an upward channel. But still, if you want to use that, then yeah. Next up, 228-ish, yeah. And then for sure, this is such a massive move that the 20 is so far away. You're talking, look at that, 16 point away, 15 point away. That is so far away. Um, I would use 220 as a stop, up there, and then buy back at 210 kind of thing. But that's too far. Okay, the 20 MA is way too far. But look, last time I touched it, poof, rocket. So yeah, it will touch it again. As always, it will. Okay, so we talk about Max 7. Did I do all the Max 7? I think I did. Let's talk old tech. Not really old, but wow, Adobe. I have, let's see, if I had to do math quick in my brain, I have 20% left of my holding, either 20 or 15%, roughly. Okay, I'm letting it run, but it is there. It is there, and it lined up with the ref high. So yeah, I think 581. It got what was the high yesterday? The high yesterday was 580.55. Yes, I had a trim for a tiny portion at 581 because of this fib right here. Now, if it clear this, then we are heading up there. Okay, back to the 52-week high. Okay, so watch out. Okay, CRM is getting close to fill the gap. Getting close. What a move. What a move. Okay. This is one of the more insane move. I like CRM, but not chasing it here. Hey, in hindsight, wow, what I wished. Yeah, missed that. Okay, we talk about that on this crazy triple gap down. Wow, and then yeah, breathtaking move. Okay, from basically 213. Yeah, a 20% move over the past month. 20%. But I think if you have it and you want to trim, I think the gap fill is a must. Okay, it's getting close. It literally get like $1 away. Okay, so be careful. You can stay greedy, but 267.77. Okay, the high yesterday was 265.81. So basically $2. Okay, it's getting close. If you need to trim, that's the spot. IBM, I have a little bit that I bought down here. Okay, on this ugly move here, I got back in. I would get out. I have a trim order in at 180. Okay, so if it get to 180, I sell some, and then of course, when it fill the gap at 181.5, it's the rest. So I have two order. Okay, two order, one at 180, and the other one at the gap fill. Oracle, way too strong. Way too strong. Trim you must. Okay, trim you must. But yeah, trim you must. Last of the old tech, Cisco. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. Would I buy Cisco at 46? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Would I sell naked put at 45? Yes, absolutely. I take it. Okay. I take the lunch money at 45 naked puts on Cisco. I like it. I tried to put in an order Friday, but I was too greedy on the premium, so I didn't trigger. But on pullback to 46, I do have order to buy some shares. All right, let's move on. Pharma, FV. Yeah, came back down to support 50, bounced twice. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, to me, the smart play, is to sell cover call above 172 to 175. Okay, it's yeah. I mean, heck, if we get to 75 and get my calls assigned, I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Not when I buy a lot of those share down here in the 160 level. Okay, so yeah, I take it. I take it. Pfizer doing what it's doing. Nothing here is a surprise. Okay, nothing here is a surprise. Um, I will. What have I done? Uh, Sell naked put at 27 and below. Sell cover call at 29 and above. Okay, on pops. If there's a, I tried to sell a 29 cover call, but the premium was way too cheap. Okay, so if there was like a pop uh, further into the 200 MA, then yeah, I would definitely would sell cover call up there like 29.5 if there is a strike there. But yeah, for now, it's doing what I expected. Nothing shocking. Uh, Vertex, I have ordered to add more at 466. That's where I have been buying. Okay, I have ordered in at 465 and lower, but so far the one that triggered is the 466 and nothing more. And yeah, would I will leave those order there. I do think there's a good chance that it will come down to the 448 level into this confluence of the 50 MA and this FIB. Okay, so yeah, no rush. Okay, no rush. I will buy heavy into 455 and 448. That's where the heavy buying is gonna happen. Okay, JSK, I'm back in small. Okay, small. Um, because like I said, it came down to this support, but I I'm wary that it will fill the gaps. It's so close, okay? So that's where the bigger order is, okay? I'm not chasing it here. If there's a market pullback, can this thing fill the gap in a hurry? Yeah. So no need to chase it here. I got an entry in. It's very small position, but I can easily double it here. And of course, you know me, I love down here. Give me 33, 34, and I will buy a whole lot. The last time I bought down here, it was a very nice run. Okay, very nice 10, 15, 20% move. So JSK, um, Viking, still doing its thing. Nothing here to worry. Um, I have two naked put expired yesterday, one cover call as well, and then I have three naked put for next Friday and one cover call that I sell. So I keep reloading on those things and I keep cutting my costs. I think by next Friday, if Vikings stay here, by next Friday, my average cost of my holding will come down to 52. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Okay, because the initial entry was here at 62. So my initial buy was 62, and for me to reduce that average cost down to 52, pretty happy with that. Okay, so that's Viking. All right, let's talk banks. I think it's time to go. Okay, it's time to go on Goldman Sachs. Okay, if you have it for sure, have your order up there to trim. Okay, it's kind of high. Morgan Stanley, would I trim into 100? I'm holding out for 103. Okay, I have order up at 103.25. You know, and then and then 105. I have a couple order. I don't have a lot. I bought a few down here, not many. But what I would do is sell naked put at 95, okay, for lunch money. That's what I did. That's what I has been doing the last 2 weeks. And yeah, I don't mind owning a whole lot more down here, but it has to be 95 and below. I don't need to buy at 97. Okay, if you want. But would I buy the share outright at 97? I would nibble some share, yes. But as far as selling um, naked puts, I'd rather do it down here. Okay, because I do think that the chance of testing this is high, 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 high. Bank of America, it's time to go. Time to go. Okay, JPM, time to go. Okay, time to go. It's not much to say there. I mean, you know how I feel. Visa, I talk about Visa, right? And wow, what a move! I missed it. I missed it. I had my order in. Was a little bit too aggressive. Okay, but yeah, that was yeah. I like Visa, and I missed it. And I like it. I still like it. Would I buy into? I think the order that I had in was 261, all the way down to 258. So I had some tiny order in there, and it's missed it, missed it. Okay, um, I'm leaving those order there. I'm not touching them, but I might throw in a 264 order just in case it come down and test the 200 MA again and bounce. So I will add one more order up there and leave the low order where they are. Okay, but I like Visa down here. American Express, no. Okay, if you worry about the economy, the last thing you want to do is hold on to the debt holders. Capital One, American Express, Discovery, okay, JP Morgan, all those big banks have a lot of consumer debt. That's why I like Morgan Stanley over Bank of America. I like Goldman Sachs, but where Goldman Sachs is too rich for my blood. Okay. All right. But as far as regional banks, it's okay. Man, would I buy KRE? I had order in, okay. But what I would do, like I did last time I came down here, is sell puts. Okay, 45. I'm cool with that. Okay, I'm cool with selling 45 puts if there is juice on this kind of move. So if it come down, if it break through the 200 again, yeah, I sell 45 naked puts. And I would not mind owning 100 shares down there. Okay, down there. All right. Before I go, let's talk energy. Okay, let's talk energy. Not a big fan of what's going on with the energy. USO, no, this is not good for us. Okay, if you no, this I want to see this come down. Okay, this move. Okay, so look at this. That's right there is the end of May. So it moved. Okay, it moved a lot from 74 ish to 81. Okay, well, it end the month of June at yeah 81.39 or yeah, you don't want that. Okay, that's bad. That's bad for CPI. How much it will impact CPI? It will impact. I'm hoping. I hate to use the word hope, since the CPI calculation is also broken um, by the Fed. Um, we can only hope that the rise in energy won't negate the falling prices in used car, new car, food, all the other things. Okay, so There are things that are dropping in the CPI, but certainly energy is helping, not helping at all in the month of June. So if there's anything that concerns me the most for this coming week, CPI is coming out, okay? Is this is concerning me on the CPI. Um, oil company. Um, if you want to get back into the Chevron of the world, this might be the spot. 200 MA, okay? Can it break through? Yeah. So if you want to, 150, 152-ish, the ref low might be the spot. If you want to sell put, that might be the spot, or use 150, okay? I wouldn't mind buying back into Chevron at 150. I wouldn't, but it has to be down there, okay? But right now, it's no. ExxonMobil, same thing. Would I buy Reflow 200? Yeah, but it had to come way down there, okay? No need to be up here. No need. No need to chase up there. LNG, crazy move, and it's running out of steam. Okay, I mean, if you still have it, get out. Get the F out. I like to add more to Chesapeake. Yes, I like Chesapeake. Give me some. Give me some. Okay, I have ordered in 81.5 down to 80.75. Okay, so I've been adding, but I want more lower. So yeah, but I wouldn't mind keep adding to it down here below 82. Yeah. And last for this video is CTRA. I added. I added. I added. Okay, I added. I like it here. Would I add more? Yeah, 25, 85. I think the next order I have is I bought yesterday at 26.3. I had that order sitting there for a while and it triggered. And then next one up is 26, and then of course even lower. So yeah, I like if it come down and fill the gap, 24.8, back up the truck. So far I've been adding, but small, very small. Okay, because this thing can move. Okay, look at the last time it cascade in 2 months. In 2 months, it went from almost 30 down to 24. Okay, so it can drop 25% in 2 months. That was a great buy. Okay, sure. You had to endure 2 months of this nonsense. If you're smart, you'll be adding more, and then bang, you get your 25% move on the other way, right? So I'll load up way down here, the gap fill. Okay, so yeah, to me, the gap fill at the 24.8-ish down to 23, load the boat on CTRA. But right now, I am adding. That's it for this long-winded weekend review.